Once you're logged into your class, then you'll see all the activities that have been assigned to you. When you're ready to start an activity, just click the button that says Run. One thing that you'll need to do is know where to find your Venture Pad. If you look at the top of the screen, then you'll see a little button with some yellow markings. That is how you get to your Venture Pad. From there, you can navigate around the base and go to the different rooms. As you navigate through this game, little black boxes will come up, and those black boxes will have some key content information. If you want to take notes on those boxes, that's a great thing to do, or just really remember what that content is. That's where the learning about genetics will come from. As you navigate through different challenges, there will often be little brown arrows. Click on those arrows to get all the instructions that you need before the next challenge is issued to you. You will also see blue continue buttons through some of the challenges. There's a lot going on, and sometimes it's difficult to tell what is most important. What I will say is the text that's in the brown scroll at the bottom, that's sort of the flavor text. It's interesting, but it doesn't have key genetic components. That's not the important part. Once you get into the missions, then deciding which things are dominant and recessive and figuring out how you can change genes on chromosomes to change phenotypes, that's the part where genetics learning comes from. As with most video games, there can be a learning curve to figure out what it is that you're supposed to do. It's always a good idea when you get to a new place to click around a little bit, just like you would with another video game. Figure out how things might work. There'll be instructions that come up when it's time to do the next thing. Final thing that I want to point out down here at the bottom, there's this little green button. If you click on that green button, it will tell you whether or not your progress is being saved. That is always a good thing when you're getting through some of these activities. Good to make sure you're saving your progress. It's possible that you might get stuck on one of the missions. I, for example, found some of the protein missions just really difficult to figure out what to do. If that's the case, it's totally fine. You can be successful in other missions, and you don't have to do all of the missions in order to make sense of this information. If you click up here on the venture map, then you can scroll through the different levels and you can click on any of the missions. So if you wanted to skip mission 1.1, for example, you could go down to mission 1.2, click on that, and it'll bring you to this other mission. So be sure to click through, do as many as you can, but if you get stuck or frustrated, skip it and go to a different mission.